somehow I ended up getting a phone call right in the middle of that. But anyway, whole house is networked, and it works like that. And then I'll bring it to the front here. And what you'll see here, it's 86.9 degrees outside, 43% humidity. Let's see the time there, it's 4:56. My outside thermometer, its batteries are dead. Anyway, you can see I'm bringing in 500 watts right now, but that's only because I'm in float. I'm floating at 500. If my wife were to turn on the microwave or start to cook something, I'd fill up. But you can see here, I brought in 128 amp hours at the 48 volts. So that's 6.99 kilowatts. Typically on a day that we're using a lot of power, by the end of the day, we'll end up bringing in somewhere around 9 to 10 kilowatts. You can see we started the day as low as 90% and got that 100%. If you look at our trends, let me see here. Trying to do this through the camera. You can see we're net up 62 amp hours. You can see we on a pretty regular basis are using about 100 to 100, well, about 200 amp hours. But you can see here we got 11 amp hour or 11 kilowatt hours there, 9.3, 7.5, 7.8 in the day. Like I said, we're hovering where we are. We're all the way back in February, but for the most part, we've never gotten below 70%. Most days we're at 80, 90, somewhere around there. We got one 68 for some reason. Anyway, exiting this, I think my charge controller just choked off to reset itself. Yep, it's actually doing one of those scheduled searches that I programmed it to do. Every 90 minutes, it searches for the maximum power point to give me the most amount of power being at those panels. Different ways, different methods of creating that power. Monocrystalline, polycrystalline. I have them set up to where it's trying to get me the most power each day. Just as a thing for you guys, so you can see how this works. And I run a couple of things. Again, just built this closet. Get my son out of the way. Hey, son, what are you doing? You trying to vacuum? Okay. Well, that'll actually probably work out fine. I got my LaserJet printer there. I was going to plug in an iron, but if he's going to run that works out. You will see where my unit just goes straight into trying to refill the batteries. Hold on 1 second, I'm helping with this cord. I just put this shelf in a few minutes ago when I was watching that video. I thought they were spun, so. Anyway, let me get here. Alright, turn the vacuum also. Let me go back in here and show you guys what I got. Alright. So, we're looking at, we're outputting about 380 kilowatts. Oh, sorry, 380 watts. My son now turned the vacuum on and you can hear it. It went as high as 2 kilowatts, now it's at 1700. What my inverter did is it turned off so that it can actually search for the maximum amount of power that it's going to be able to give to the batteries to compensate for what's going out. It's doing a full search because I programmed it to do so instead of doing a half search. So it's going to take probably another 30-40 seconds before it actually starts to output. Let's see here. Again, working through the frame here. You can see the most I got today was 2,073 watts. And the most I actually put into the battery is 60.5 volts. So, hey, turn the vacuum off. Turn the vacuum off. You probably can't. But you can see I've been operating for 9 hours, 44 minutes. I've been floating for 2 hours, 18, absorbing at 1 hour and 4 minutes. And it turned itself off, but I'm still waiting on it to refresh. I usually don't stand here and watch it, but let me just go here and start bulk charge. And make it, probably turned itself off because it was in bulk for so long. Anyway, now you can see it's searching through the voltages, and you see the power going up. Shaded right now, so I'm waiting on that to jump back up when the sun is no longer blocked by the clouds. Alright, and there you go. Alright, we got 460, 490, 530, 540. See this thing climbing. Like I said, the panels right now are shaded. Maybe I should have did this around lunchtime, because this is actually where the panels start to stop getting light. It's 5:01 p.m. But anyway, you can see we've been here. Teresa, how long have we been here? About 6 months off grid.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know we've been 6 months off grid, no issues. You know, I don't use electricity for heating. We have a gas stove through propane. I'll take you outside. We have a gas stove for heating, and we have this big boy here that I bought at Tractor Supply Company and put an adapter on. It cost $100 to fill this thing up like 3 months ago, and it's still going. It runs my hot water. Got my stove going. This is an on-demand water heater I got from eBay. I think it was $200. It's not properly hooked up, I don't think. But yeah, in fact, you can see where I got the wires crossed, the hoses crossed. To the left is the hot, to the right is the cold. But anyway, I hooked it up backwards and had to reverse it, and I haven't cleaned that up yet. Anyway, you can see the exhaust. It goes out into the duct. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that it is achievable, that you can have a lifestyle off grid and still live and use it every day utilities, not necessarily utilities, but utilize the everyday appliances that normal households have, except for I'm off grid. I do not rely on electricity for heating as stated, but I can cook with the cooktop. I have a little Living Solutions oven that we use for cookies and things like that, because I don't like baking using the gas. But 6 months, no energy bills, 6 months free independence. Nobody comes out here and bothers us. We're gonna eventually do some other projects on our own land, but for right now we're in this spot for I think $100 a month. Water comes in free. So anyway, that's what I've done. Thanks. Comment.